Good Friday afternoon. BAMWX meteorologist Ed Valley here. Thanks for logging on. We're taking a look at February. I know it's only January 6th, but we are starting to look towards February. We are updating these products every Friday now, and they will be available to both personal use zone subscribers as well as agriculture and energy subscribers. So if you are in the premium package right now and you're looking to upgrade to get some more long-range insight, these will be available every Friday updated for you guys. So let's get right into it here. This is our analog package for February, which is essentially based on past years that have a neutral to slightly negative ENSO, which is a weak La Nina, or neutral, which is what we're seeing right now, as well as a positive QBO, which is the QBO is essentially the status in the wind direction of the stratosphere. So right now, the stratosphere is in a state that usually does not favor much blocking and is usually rather warm in the south and in the eastern US. But some of our analogs are actually showing that late in the season, some of these similar years actually do have blocking, which is higher heights near Greenland, which tends to help bring some of that cold down into the US. And we notice this on the analogs that we're showing a very cold pattern here. This is the pressure pattern well above the surface, and you can see it's favoring a big trough. And with that said, we do think that this is the coldest of possible solutions, but certainly this is a factor going through our through our analysis, giving our forecast. That's one part of it. The other part is the data piece. And here is the CFS, one of the models we look at for February. This is the last 10 days of data. That's 40 runs of the model. So we don't pick one model out of the blue. We take a blend of a lot of different models. This is, again, 40 different runs. So usually the longer you take a sample size, the better forecast it will produce. With that said, the CFS does have its limitations, but it does show the same type of deal where we're getting some cold in the eastern United States. So definitely an additional confidence booster towards the analogs. That being said, here's the European weekly, very warm to end the month of January here, the 23rd through the 30th. But notice as we move towards week 4, which is the opening week of February, we're noticing this ridging taking place in the western US, which tends to lead to a trough in the east. So with that said, it is supportive of a colder regime in the east. But here's the beginning of February here, and we notice that through the 20th of February, the data is still rather warm. These are clusters, which are essentially taking all the members of the European weekly ensemble and separating them into similar results. So here we can see 53% of week 5 is cold, but the others are not. Likewise, in week 6, 43% are warm, 57 cold. So certainly some conflicting signals. The risk is rather high here, but that's where we lean on analogs. Analogs are supposed to help break the barrier between the data and past years to try to link them together to give the best forecast. And with all of that said, here is the official BAMWX February outlook. Again, taking a blend of everything with respect to the positive PNA ridging in the west as well as the troughing in the east, but also taking into consideration that data that is warmer. So again, there are risks to both sides of this forecast. If the data and some of the atmospheric patterns that the data is suggesting is correct, we have a 55% risk of it being warmer. With that said, if the analogs are correct, which we're leaning towards technically here, there is a 65% chance that it could be a little bit colder than what we're showing here. So again, lots of risk to this forecast, but this is our going forecast right now. Again, if you're a premium subscriber and you'd like long range, you can upgrade to the zone forecast. If you're an ag or energy client, you get this as part of your subscription. It's under the long range outlooks tab under your respective subscription, that you have. So again, thanks for logging on, guys. We'll update these every Friday, and that's all I got for now. So you guys have a great weekend.